Hey guys, thanks for checking out the podcast. Before we get started, I want to remind you about the very cool bucket list trip I am doing in 2026, the Smitty Learns Irish podcast, where I'm going to do my bucket list, hike Ireland for a year, learn about Irish history, town by town, through the mouths of the pub owners and regulars. Because what's a better way to learn about something you love than to experience it yourself? Patreon.com/we3Smiths, only $3 a month, and thanks for checking it out. And hello, and welcome to the Rock Radar. My name is Smitty from the What the Hell Everything podcast, another stoner reaction, and my first reaction, but not my first listen by far, to the Smashing Pumpkins, and it's brand new from the Smashing Pumpkins. I'm intrigued, because I'm about to see Smashing Pumpkins in November in Detroit, along with my nephew, his first concert, so can't fucking wait for that. But it's been a while since I've gotten into Smashing Pumpkins. I want to say the last time I listened to an album from them was, I think it was 2007. Was it Zeitgeist? Maybe that album. And I was kind of like, wasn't sure, you know? But I've always loved Smashing Pumpkins, man. I can't fucking wait to see them live with Jane's Addiction. Before we get into Beguiled, which I do believe is not the third, or is the third release from the upcoming, what is the name of that album? I have it right here. What is it? A rock opera in 3 acts. Is that the name of the album? It's 3 albums. It's the sequel to Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness and 2000's Machina, the Machine of God. And I'm kind of intrigued by that, because that's a great fucking album. But before we get into the reaction, how about a shout out to my sponsor, M22 in Suttons Bay, Northern Michigan. Great little place, man. Right along West Grand Traverse Bay. A beautiful spot, quaint, comfortable, affordable, and check out all there is. We're right in the fall season right now. It's getting cold, it's getting rainy. The leaves are about to turn some of the most brilliant colors, and color tours are a big thing in this region. And while you're there, get some good craft beer, wine, foodie stuff, restaurant. You know what I'm talking about. Check those guys out, link in the description. All right, let's give a fucking listen to the Smashing Pumpkins. Brand new, it's called Beguiled.
So swallow hard the serpents of many tags and faces.
That's thumping.
Crack your boots, young pagans. 'Cause like you, I was hatched to tape's own cold. At 17's a long drawn way from.
Man, I know most of the original band, if not all. I'm uncertain on all these details. Reunited probably an album ago, a few years ago. James Ehod, Jimmy Chamberlain, and of course Billy Corgan, but I'm unfamiliar. I haven't listened to a lot, you know, but man, it just sounds fucking good. And honestly, has there ever been a more signature fucking vocal sound than love it or hate it, you know, than Billy Corgan, man? Signature. You fucking automatically know it's that guy, and that's a positive. Honestly, they were probably one of the best fucking bands of the 90s, and they're showing it right here, too, of just, you know, being able to really incorporate just some really fucking heavy guitars and heavy rhythm sections with just soaring, like, vocal melodies. Really just had a way with it. So probably one of the best bands out of the 90s, for sure, that were able to do that.
And now I'm telling you, return the faith. Return the faith. Smashing out the veils. Return the faith. And there's no escape. So return the faith. Charging life
interesting. I've been dancing around with whether to listen to this podcast or not. Billy Corgan is actually doing a podcast accompaniment to this upcoming sequel to Melancholy and Infinite Sadness, like song by song. And I was like, man, do I really want to stop listening to We the Irish right now and start binge listening to this Billy Corgan thing? Because I think that would be fun to just listen to it and just hear the fucking stories behind it. Billy Corgan's kind of a cool guy to just listen to anyway. Again, he's kind of a love it or hate it guy, but he's a kind of a cool guy just like listen to talk, at least sometimes. As hell. Man, that's fucking awesome. Well, let me add that to my fucking playlist real quick. Man, that was way cool. I don't know why I want to say it was way cooler than I expected. I didn't know what I expected. Again, it's been a while. I need to get and start listening to some stuff I missed from Smashing Pumpkins, especially the reunited version. But man, fuck yeah. I love it when I hear bands that I loved growing up still putting out fucking quality material, man. You know? Makes me happy. You know what also makes me happy? You like and subscribe. Help me out on the channel. Maybe check out my other podcast. You like my thoughts on this? You want to hear my thoughts on other things? The What the Hell Everything podcast. Mondays and Wednesdays. Live streams on Patreon. Also going down reaction rabbit holes with bands on Patreon. Gonna start way more rabbit holes now that I'm in the new Smit hole. Thanks, guys. How do you get out of here?
So long, sucker.
Good night, everybody!
I am so sorry for everything that has happened.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, all right, I'll see you guys there. By the bar and get face, huh? Get me paid, bitch!
Sit, boo-boo, sit. Good dog.
I love y'all very much. Peace out!
Good night, ladies.
What the hell, everything?